What is going on, guys? The Source Fox here today, and we are back with more PES 2020 AC Milan Master League. This is episode 8, so getting through the season quite thick and fast now. So as you know, in the last episode we drew 0-0 to Atalanta, we beat Napoli 1-0 and Roma 2-0. And then since then we had the away game to Fiorentina. Quite a good game, really. I don't know how Fiorentina pulled it back, but they did. We went 1-0 up with Sami Castillejo, our first proper chance of the game. It went in the bottom corner nicely. A couple of minutes later, Kevin Prince Boateng got a goal. Then a couple of minutes after that, Chiesa got a goal as well to put Milan 2-1 up. He just tore us apart. Second half, we had a few chances. Origi hit the post, and then he had another chance and he scored. 2-2, and then the 92nd minute, 2-2. We're all playing well, both going for it. Players are getting tired. We're pushing. We decide to go all out attack, stick everyone forward, and a ball over the top, across, and Chiesa gets the late goal and bag in his brace. Simulated the game against Genoa just to speed things up a little bit, and we lost 1-0. Also decided to simulate the first leg of the Europa League last 32, and we won 4-0. I don't have a clue how we've done that. I've just looked at where Manchester United are in the league. They're currently third. I mean, they haven't really strengthened the team or nothing. But yeah, don't really know how we won 4-0 via simulation. So today's episode we are going to go out and play Inter Milan for the second time of this season. Then we'll go and play the game at Old Trafford, simulate Lazio, simulate Bologna, simulate this Europa League match if we get through the last 16, and then we'll go and end the episode by playing Juventus at the San Siro and play them for the second time, and then we do get ever present to the end of the season. So that's what I'm doing now. If we can just get to the end of the season, get the objectives done, that'll be successful. So let's go and play this Milan Derby.
Well, it is a very special day in the football calendar. The Milan Derby, of course, a match that captures the imagination of the whole world. A fixture with so much history, and a fixture which has accommodated the talents of so many great players down the years. Not, of course, that past performance really matters today. Today is a blank slate, a new, fresh opportunity, and a chance to lay one on their city rivals. The form book goes out of the window. That is of little consequence. It is about the here and now and about passion. Certainly the fans are up for it. They've been here for hours, days. In fact, the noise levels in the stadium, a reflection of the fever pitch that has been building up all over the place in the lead up to this game. Naturally, the players will hurl themselves into every challenge. They will fight for every ball. The supporters expect nothing less. That is the nature of the game, and as ever is the case, I am sure we're in for a cracker. So, Martinez! On this he'll hit it! And the ball's coming out wide, played in by... Massive leap! End of this. He's dead. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy. Keeper has beaten it. It's Alexis Sanchez!
They can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more...
Real chance! It's there!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game.
This could spell danger. Oh, great defending. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez! Piontek. Samu Castillejo has a hit! No mistake! up and threatening to pull clear. And a couple of goals without reply. It's Lukaku! And the header! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably.
For the second time this season, we've snatched the points off Inter Milan, but this time going one goal better, making it 2-0. So a good a good Derby day, a victory there. Just looking at some of the other results, Roma are having a poor season, losing 3-1. Napoli bouncing back and winning 3-0. Juventus winning 2-0 there. I mean, Fiorentina only getting a draw. So the league table now looks like this. We're now up to 7th from 48 points. Quite ironically, the commentary said Inter Milan had the best defence of the league. Obviously, before we scored 2 goals, they would have obviously conceded 16 goals. That's now up to 18. They've still obviously got the best defence, but that record's close to being gone. But yeah, I mean, you know, still, it's going to take a lot of hard work to get to that 4th place. So, you know, say the objective changed to top 7 anyway. So if we can just push high as we can. Obviously, we still got to play Lazio, still got to play Torino, still got to play Juventus. I think we might still have a Cagliari game, and then most of that other teams are down the bottom. But yeah, that is that league game against Inter Milan done. Next off, Old Trafford.
Milan come into this second leg brimming with confidence following what turned out to be a truly convincing win last time out, a performance for which they were rightly lauded. Of course, there were the customary voices about exercising caution when their boss faced the press last night, but the general feeling seems to be that the job is more or less done, a mood that is clearly reflected in the atmosphere here. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. He's played him through. He gets past his man. He's gone for it. He's in. Samu Castillejo. He's got away. Samu Castillejo. It's Papa. Tap. Tries a shot. Good ball. Shoots! Assumption of the second half.
I think they've got to go out.
Oh, shooting chance! Lingard. Lingard! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
It's a decent ball. Going for goal! It's any... Marci has a pop! Milan are through. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
I think the important thing for the second leg was that...
So, as well, you know, we've just lost Manchester United, but, you know, good goal from Ryan Sessegnon first 10 minutes to show their intent. And then a bit of Sunday League goalkeeping from Sergio Romero, booting it first time on the back of Victor Lindelof. But then Martial obviously got a late goal. I don't know why Martial wasn't starting, but yeah, he should have been. But we simulated the game against Lazio and we lost 4-2. Simulated the game against Bologna, drew 2-2. Had the first round 16 game against Feyenoord, won 1-0. So to end this episode now, we shall play Juventus, and I think we'll simulate the other final game. I really don't know how and why we're still in the Europa League, but we are, and that is that. So I mean, so to be fair, just looking at the league table of who we've still got to play, like I say, we've still got to play Cagliari and we've still got to play Torino. So we need to try and we need to win this game, get 52 points to then close the gap onto, well, overtake Cagliari and chase down Torino, or else we're not going to be in the Champions League next year. But we are definitely playing better. So, San Siro, AC Milan versus Juventus. Let's go.
Everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There's some in the colours of the famous... It's Higuain! Samu Castillejo going for chance! Ball. Milan get it back and goes for goal! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Suso. And he's managed to beat absolutely away. Room for it. Suso! Cristiano, he's gone for it!
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had a shot! He scores! And it's Mandzukic. And the shot! And that's that. Milan emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Your reflections then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold.
Well, it was a good result to win 2-0 there, but looking at that, Torino are 10 points ahead for that for that fourth place position. Surprised about Lazio going up into third, to be fair, but this has just been a bit of a weird season. If we didn't have so many draws, all them 10 points. Think about it, yeah, 10 points. That's like 30 points dropped. Yeah, whatever it is. If you count all the points we've dropped for times we've had draws, it's quite a few points, but that's that. Not too bad. We beat Juventus. So just before we go, let's just simulate this Europa League match. Okay, we're through to the quarterfinals. Just this run doesn't seem to be ending. I know we shouldn't be in the Europa League technically, but it's just a game, innit? It's just a game. Never worry about realism. But Wolves are through 7-3 on aggregate. Borussia Mönchengladbach through 4-2. We're through 1-0. Espanyol through over Besiktas. Wolves are through over Moscow. Borussia Dortmund are through. Napoli are through. PSV are through. And Dynamo Zagreb are through. So that is that. I'm going to end this episode. And we're going to again simulate some more games. Play some more games. Simulate some more games. We do have Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals. I'm going to make it a bit more interesting. I'm going to simulate both of their matches because, why not? And yeah, we're going to be back on match day 35. So the next episode could potentially, be the end of the season. So we'll get this last chunk done. So thanks for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more. And hope you've all enjoyed this AC Milan Master League so far. And I'm out.